All right, hello, this is Marie Diaries, and I'm here to do a video. All right, but before I get into this video, my spirit guides, my angels, my archangels, my ancestors of the highest white light, I ask that you come in and guide me, protect me always, 24/7, 365. I ask that you give me the clearest view of this video and this reading through any of the cards or anything that I decide to use and have in my hands. I ask that you immediately return any and all of the negative energies from people, places, and things, including ill will, intent, negative intent, etc. I ask that it goes back wherever it needs to go immediately, permanently. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Thank you. All right, so I'm going to be switching it up a little bit, switching the mode a little bit. I'm going to be doing some of the zodiac signs readings. I'm going to try to do all of them between tonight and tomorrow. Um, yeah, so let's try to get right into it because I just try to record the what? I just tried to record the first sign and then I accidentally press the pause or stop button. All right, so we're gonna do the zodiac signs. All of the zodiac sign readings will be attached to the All American Dream 12 zodiac sign playlist that I already have going. All right, so this will be a timed reading of 17 minutes or so. It might be a little bit less than 17 minutes, but yeah. So I already have all the cards that I'm going to use for this reading. I'm going to start off with the cards that I already had come out. And the first zodiac sign that I was deciding to do was Pisces. All right, so this will be for Pisces, male or female. This will be for you. All right, so let's go ahead and start the timer. All right, so one of the cards that had started off with trying to record the first time was this card. All right, it was saying something about male or female Pisces. You could have somebody in your energy that is distracting you from your purpose. All right, this was sent to you. This was sent to you as a test. All right, they know who you are. They could be pulling on your energy right now, male or female Pisces. All right, yeah, and this what it says is um something will always try to pull you back into our old reality. Show strength and ignore the opposition. New levels, new devils. All right, so possibly this could be a Scorpio, all right, or something about a Scorpio energy, or you could be in your Scorpio energy. Um, Again, going through some kind of transformation, all right, because you do have the next card that had came out is talking about a metamorphosis, so you could be going through some kind of metamorphosis at this time, Pisces, male or female. All right, it says protecting your aura, awareness of the good and bad. Yeah, I feel like you could be aware of the good or bad if you feel like whoever this person is to you, that could be pulling on your energy in some kind of negative way or something like that. All right. Yeah, because it says on this card, it says being influenced by tricksters. So maybe you feel like this male or female around you is some kind of trickster. Pisces, male or female. All right, let's go ahead and get one more card from this deck and let's move on to the next deck. Or actually, whatever come out from this deck. What else do Pisces, male or female, what else do they need to see from this deck of cards right here? What else does Pisces, male or female? All right, so we got two of them. Yeah, so there's something about a, ooh, these cards are slippery. So it's something about a detachment. All right, it says, where have you been investing too much of your time or energy, creating a power struggle between you and the outcome or result? Sometimes letting go of attachments can lead to new possibilities. All right, so yeah, you definitely are trying to detach yourself from something, someone, people, place, things. All right, you also have connect that came out, so I feel like you could be you could be, excuse me, you could be detaching yourself from person, place, or thing, and then trying to connect yourself. All right, Pisces, male or female. All right, it says connect. It says you feel lost, confused, or unable because you're disconnected with source. Connect through meditation and prayer. Affirmation: I am connected to the infinity, source of power, who grants me all I need to be free. All right. So yeah, so I feel like you could be needing to or want to connect more with meditation and prayer or whatever that means for you. All right. So you definitely could be going through some kind of excuse me, some kind of transformation at the time, some kind of metamorphosis. You know, that's definitely giving me the energy of like a butterfly or the caterpillar turning into the butterfly. All right, so let's go with the tarot next. All right, so ooh, okay, okay, so I got the deck in the reverse. My bad. All right, let's try. Hold on, let's try that again. Hold on. All right, so let's go ahead and finish. We're going to start off with the tarot next. All right, so what does Pisces, male or female, what do they need to see to clarify these cards that's out here on the table? All right, King of Wands energy. So there could be something about you taking some kind of action in regards to pulling your energy back and pulling yourself away from whatever these distractions is while you go through this metamorphosis energy or metamorphosis. Yeah, it says metamorphosis through awareness of self and environment. All right, yeah. I feel like whatever this metamorphosis, uh there maybe it's something hidden about it, or you're just kind of keeping this to yourself. All right, we got a lot of Scorpio energy out here with these two cards. They both have Scorpio on them. All right, it has Scorpio and it also has what is that? I don't know if that's Neptune, the sign in Neptune, or maybe Saturn on that card. I don't know the planets by heart. All right, so what else does Pisces, male or female, what else do they need to see from this tarot deck? All right, we got the Page of Cups in reverse. I feel like you're not being how you say apologetic for detaching yourself from whatever this is or whoever this is or people, person, thing. You're not you're not being apologetic, or you're not being, you know, like a people pleaser. Yeah, you're going out on some kind of risk or leap of faith to get what you want. All right, this may be causing a little bit of friction in the air, or this may be trying to cause a little bit of chaos for you. But I feel like you're not apologizing for you making some kind of detachment. All right, what else does Pisces, male or female, need to see to clarify this energy that's out here? What else does Pisces need to see, male or female? All right, you got the Emperor in the reverse. Yeah, you definitely could be feeling lost because I feel like you're not in your something about you not being in your power at this time, with it being under connect. All right, maybe you could be feeling, excuse me, lost or confused about something. It also says unable because you're disconnected with source. So it's something about you being disconnected with source and not like, you know, standing in your power or something like that. Pisces, male or female. All right, so let's go on and go to the next deck. We're gonna try the horror deck. All right, I know that's kind of different for this, you know, types of readings, but I don't know, something was telling me to use this deck. All right, so what card does Pisces need to see from this deck in regards to, let's get two cards for Pisces from this deck, for Pisces, male or female, to clarify this energy that's out here on the table. Well, not really on the table, but y'all get what. Something about midnight could be significant. All right, so something about midnight could be significant. Let's get one more, then I'm going to read these off. What else does Pisces, male or female, need to be significant? What I was about to say? Need to be significant. We got the woods. All right. We also have Harvest that came out, but we're gonna put that back. So these both came out in the upright. All right. So hold on. All right. So Midnight came out first. All right. So this is the Midnight is the Gremlins movie. All right. These is all part of a horror oracle deck, and these are from horror movies. All right, so this is the movie Gremlins. All right, this came out in 1984. It says you didn't listen and you see what happens. All right, so it's something that you didn't pay attention to, and that's part of that distraction energy that came out, that card that said distracting. All right, it says some rules are made to be followed, and doing so can make the difference between a sweet circumstance or quickly multiplying elements of chaos. Timing can be everything. If things take a turn for the worse, it can be helpful to shine a light on the problem rather than let it fester in the dark. In times of festivities, be mindful in your gift giving and remember that personal experience can make holidays challenging for some. The upright meaning of this word is, or this card is, excuse me, take comfort in doing what's responsible. Again, it says take comfort in doing what's responsible. All right. All right. So the second card is the Woods. All right. This is the Blair Witch Project. This came out in 1999. All right. It says it's likely a totally excuse me. It's likely a totally filtered reality. All right. So it says reliance on technology can make it easy for us to overestimate our abilities and may embolden us to cavalry venture into situations we probably should avoid or have ever been warned about. If such devices fail us or we kick them away in frustration, we can find ourselves in unfamiliar, unforgiving terrain. In this case, do we focus on the forest or the trees to find our way? All right. The upright meaning for this, it says it's the overall picture, the forest. So I don't know if it's like you're making some kind of decision at night, um, or you're just making some. It's like it's kind of giving me that full card energy that came out. All right, it's something about you doing something, but it's like you need to get the overall picture. It's something about you getting the overall picture. It's something that you need to pay attention to. All right, because the one card it says you didn't listen. The other one it says it's like a totally filtered reality. So it's something about something you needing to pay attention to, some kind of maybe it's some kind of distraction that you're not paying attention to. All right, because if you don't pay attention to something, there could be possibly, I'm getting like some kind of element of what it's saying in the two cards where it does say elements of chaos. All right, so it's definitely something that you need to pay attention to. All right, and it's because both of them is coming out in upright. The midnight card again for the upright, it says take comfort in doing what's responsible. So it's something about you doing something responsible, but at the same time I feel like you got to pay attention because um it's like maybe something you're not seeing, or maybe it could be something that you don't want to see. I don't know, or you just feel like, because you see how they're like sitting. It's like they're I forgot how that movie go, but I think it's some scene in that movie where they go to the movies. They actually go to the movies theater. So if you haven't seen Gremlins movie, maybe this is something you need to watch. I don't know, for some reason, because that's the Gremlins movie, and then this is the Blair Witch Project. All right. So 1984 and 1999 could be significant. All right, let's go ahead and end this off with the financial deck. All right, so we're gonna get whatever comes out from this for Pisces, male or female. What does Pisces, male or female, what do they need to see from this deck to close out this energy? All right, we got wellness. All right, it says ensure your body is nourished, join the gym, and regain strength. It says live a healthier lifestyle. All right. So something that's maybe that's part of the reason too why you're detaching, because you're trying to get more into this healthier lifestyle. And it's part of regaining your strength back by detaching from uh, what you're not. You're detaching from what you're not investing into. I feel like that also could be part of the connect card that came out. um you regaining your strength and you know connecting more with meditation and prayer. All right, yeah, you got wealth because I feel like once you're like, if you're not in this energy of this wealth energy already, this could be part of this metamorphosis energy. I feel like getting back centered with yourself. All right, let me see what this metamorphosis card, what else it says. So, wellness, it says you are moving towards real wealth and prosperity. Keep up the great work. All right, but you do also have this metamorphosis card. It says sacrifice or ending, karmic cleansing. So yeah, I definitely feel like there's something about you giving up things, all right? Because you got like a lot of the same energy on here, well, energy out here. um Maybe this has to do with you. Maybe this could even have to do with a fire sign because you got this king of wands, and you also have this emperor in the reverse. But emperor energy is Aries. All right, so something about I was about to say a lion. Something about a fire sign could be significant. All right, because this is for Pisces, male or female. Let's get one more for Pisces, male or female, to close out this energy. What else does Pisces need to see? Success. Wow. So you got success that came out. All right. It says choosing the right direction and actively overcoming difficulties. All right. It says you are on the right track. So yeah, it's something about you being on the right track. All right. You got two cards out here speaking of wealth. All right. And I feel like this part of you regaining your strength back. And that's part of like gaining your power so you could get that emperor energy in the upright. Taking some kind of action with that king of wands energy, that being the first tarot card that came out. And you going through some kind of metamorphosis. It says metamorphosis through awareness of self and environment. So it's something about you being more aware of, I feel like, your surroundings, protecting your aura, um, and setting your goals. Something about setting your goals. It also says awareness is of, awareness of the good and bad. Yeah, awareness of the good and bad of who's distracting. I feel like who's distracting you in a negative way and who's distracting you in a positive way. All right, Pisces, male or female. So this is going to be the end of your reading. All right, this will be attached to the All American Dream 12 zodiac sign playlist. All right, if you want to go back and watch this reading or any other readings that's in that playlist, you're more than welcome to. All right, if you want to subscribe, like, comment, share, you're more than welcome to. But I'll see you later, and I'll see you in the next video.